Hey guys, thank you for joining me on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using some new products that I just purchased and the new Jaclyn Hill palette. I didn't do a review on the Jaclyn Hill palette, but the reason being is because there's so many YouTubers out there doing the review that I just felt like maybe I should just use the product and show you how it applies on the eyelid. 95% of these products I have not even used, so this is all going to be pretty much new to me. So anyway, if you want to see how I achieve this look, just keep watching. Hey guys, we're going to start off with some new products that I purchased. And if you haven't seen my latest haul, I'll link it down below. I've already moisturized my face with this Clinique Moisture Surge. It was given to me by a friend. I guess she got it like like a little gift, and so she gave it to me, and I've been really loving it. I've been using it probably for the last maybe 2 weeks or so, but I really like it. It's very hydrating, and this is just a little sample. I've already moisturized my skin with this. The next thing I'm going to go in is with this MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Base Lumiere, and it's in the Radiant Yellow. So it's got that yellow sticker in the front. I'm just going to put a little bit on the skin. Next I'm going to go in with the Sephora Beauty Amplifier Mattifying H2O Gel Primer. I'm only going to do about that much, very small amount. And I'm only going to put this in my T-zone where I get oily most. Usually it's around here. My chin gets oily a little bit, and just right here in my forehead. So I'm just going to pat that in. I'm going to rub it together and just pat it in. This stuff is really cooling. I mean, it literally feels, it doesn't have like a slippery feel. It has like kind of a tacky feel to it. It feels really cooling. And I'm going to let that set in, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with MAC's Painterly Paint Pot in Laying Low. I'm going to go in with a Real Techniques base shadow brush, and that's what I'm going to use to apply the Laying Low to my lid. I love this paint pot because it's almost the same color as my skin tone. It cancels out all the veins on my lid, all the red veins. And it's a great base for your eyeshadow. Of course, this is not new. Y'all have seen me use this in other tutorials. That Radiance Primer is giving my skin a little glow. Just a slight glow, not anything too drastic. I'm going to go ahead and set my eyes with the Kat Von D Brightening Powder in Petal. I love the Kat Von D brightening powders, but my gosh, these things get so messy. Look at that. Every time I open it, it's like a dust cloud comes out of it. See, it's just all over the place. But it's good stuff, so, I mean, sometimes when you have a product that you really like, sometimes it's okay to not be so picky. And I'm going to go ahead and set my eyes with the Morphe E27 brush. And this is just to set that Laying Low in place so that your shadows can go on smoothly. And plus it doesn't allow it to crease. Next I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. This palette is so pretty on the outside. I love just the design of it, her name in the middle, and it's got this kind of reflective silver design on front. It's just really pretty. Here's what the palette looks like inside. I'm sure a lot of you have seen what the Jaclyn Hill palette looks like. I know there's tons of reviews on YouTube, but I decided really not to do a review. I actually just decided to use the palette in a tutorial so that you can see how the product actually goes on the eyelid. Now, there are a lot of great reviews about this palette on YouTube that you can check out. Different really famous YouTubers that are doing the reviews on this palette, and a lot of them are really good reviews. But I was excited to get my hands on this palette, and I wanted to go ahead and use it, like I said, in a tutorial today, so that maybe you can see how the product actually goes on the eyelid. I'm actually going to go in with this Morphe E28 brush, and I'm going to go in to this color right here. I'm going to use this as my transition color. And just blend that all in there. Blend that in my crease. I usually like to start on the outside and work my way in, because I just don't want a lot of product like right there in the corner. So I'll just start on the outside and then just blend my way into the inner corner. It's going on very easy. It's easily blendable. Next shade I'm going to go in is this mustard yellow right here. It's a dark mustard yellow. It's not quite a bright mustard yellow, but it's a dark one. And I'm going to use the same brush that I used before with the previous color. I really like this color. It's so pretty. So far, these are blending really beautifully on the eyelid. Then I'm going to go in with that color here at the bottom. I'm going to go in the corners of my eyes with this color. And I'm using a MAC 217. And I'm using that on the corner of my eye, and I'm kind of bringing it into the crease. Just halfway in there. This is very pigmented, so you only need to put your brush in there very lightly. The color is so pretty. And it's gonna look messy at first, but we're gonna blend that all out. Now I'm going to take this Morphe E32, and I'm actually going to go in with this kind of gold color. It's right here, bottom. So it's a little green and gold look. And I'm just putting it on my lid where I have space, and I'm kind of blending it in with the green that's in the corner. Guys, these colors are so pigmented and like butter. They just blend so nicely. They're creamy. They just blend really nicely. Now I'm going to take the E28 brush, and I'm actually going to go back in to the first color we went into, which is that one. And I'll blend that green out on the edges. Now the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette does not have like a brow bone color that's matte. She has like 2 shimmers in there. They're beautiful colors, but unless you like a highlighted color on your brow bone, like a shimmery color, there's not gonna be one for someone who wants a matte brow bone color. So I'm actually gonna go into this NYX Lingerie lid palette, and I'm gonna pick this color up right here, this cream color. And I'm gonna go in with a Real Techniques shading brush, the small shading brush to do that. And that's just gonna go on my brow bone. We're gonna actually come back to the Jaclyn Hill palette so I can do my shadow on the lash line. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to use the new Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation or the Smashbox Studio Skin Shaping Foundation. I think I'm gonna go with the Smashbox. I might just do a tutorial on testing the wear of this foundation for the Laura Mercier. So I think, I'm gonna go in with the Smashbox. This color might be a bit dark for me, because I picked a color that when I actually self-tanned or I was out in the sun a lot, that would actually match me when I do get self-tanned or tanned in general. Wow, this looks way too dark. Let me see. Look at this color. Oh my, that's way too dark. That's way too dark. That's the foundation. Yeah, because this is the contour. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna use this because it's too dark and I wouldn't even be able to lighten this up, guys. It is way too dark. So let me take this off. We're actually gonna go in with the Tarte Clay Stick Foundation. I was gonna actually wait to do another tutorial with this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. And I think it's much lighter, so let me take this off. Okay, we're gonna go in with the Tarte Clay Stick Foundation in the color Tan Sand. And this is the packaging. This is probably more my color right now. Yeah, this is probably more my color right now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just swipe this on. Like that. And I'm gonna go in with my Revlon Beauty Blender. Just blend that all in. Just with the one application on my face, it leaves more like of a medium coverage. It's not quite full coverage. Let me try another application. Bring it down my neck as usual. It's a really pretty finish. I mean, it looks really soft. It's got good coverage. Okay. So I did get a new concealer from Milk, but I'm gonna wait to use that because I want to actually do a whole tutorial using the Milk products. So I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color medium, and I'm gonna use that for my concealer today. And I'm going to go back in with my Revlon Beauty Blender. I probably should not call it Beauty Blender. It's probably just Revlon makeup sponge, but I'm so used to calling all of them Beauty Blenders. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody does that. I'm gonna go ahead and set that concealer with this Hourglass Ambient Diffused Light powder. I already actually started using it and I absolutely love it for my under eyes. It has like a slight shimmer to it, but not so much that, I mean, you're like glowing like with glitter or anything. It's just really soft. That's the kind of look that I love. So I've really been loving it. I'm actually going to go in with this MUA contour highlighter brush, but I like to use the pointed end to set my concealer. It's really soft. They're really soft. And these, I think I bought this one at CVS. So I'm just going to go in lightly with that powder and just set my under eyes. And I'll also put some where I added concealer. I love the look of this powder under my eyes. I'm gonna go in with a liquid bronzer, but I'm also gonna use a powder bronzer as well. But these are not new to me. I'm just gonna use this today because I didn't purchase a bronzer, believe it or not. I know I love bronzers. I think I've had bronzers in every haul and every tutorial that I use. I might have been using a new bronzer, but today I'm going to go in with liquid and then I'll put another bronzer, a powder bronzer on top of it. But this is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, and this is in the color Sunset. Basically what I do is I shake it up and then I take the dropper and then I'll actually just do like 1, 2. That was probably about 3, but either way. And then I take my sponge and I just take the tip of it and I dip it in the bronzer like that. Just kind of dip just a little bit in there. And then I go right under my cheekbone like that. And it looks a little scary at first, but it'll blend all out. And then I go on my forehead. That's why you don't need that much. I had like almost 3 drops there, but you really don't need that much. And then I go down my jaw. Like that. Then I use this sponge to blend it all out. So just blend it and keep blending. You see that? Just blend it all out. It's just so pretty. It's just a beautiful bronze color. Just make sure that you blend everything out so it just doesn't look patchy. Next, I like to take my Light Plus. This is not a new product of mine. I've been using it and I actually broke it. Ugh. I dropped it and it just shattered everywhere. I was so sad, but there's still product in there, so I'm just gonna use it until it's all gone. I'm gonna take a Morphe E53 brush and I'm gonna actually just put this in the areas that I want highlighted. So I just tap it in there, tap the excess off, and just bring it down, put it in my center of my forehead. Right here under my cheekbone, right underneath that bronzer. My chin, my upper lip, top of my nose. And that's what that looks like. Next, to set my face, I'm going to use the Next to Nothing powder in medium deep. Y'all have seen me use this before. Like that. And I'm going to take, this is a, I think it's called Japanesque brand of brushes, and it kind of looks like the NARS brush, but I use this for powder. I'll just dab it in there and I'll just go over my face. Just lightly over my face, just to set everything. Next, I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite bronzers lately, and it's been the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega Bronze. And I think I used this in my last tutorial too. And I'm gonna take this blush brush by Real Techniques. You know what, guys? I have a bunch of these brushes. I have brushes from Real Techniques, from Morphe, from Sigma, and I'll be honest with you, I don't actually use the brush for what it says sometimes. So like, this is a blush brush and I'm actually using it for bronzer. I mean, you know, this right here, what I'm gonna set my highlight with, is a setting brush. And instead of using it to set like my under eyes, I actually use it for highlight. So you can use these brushes however you want. You don't have to necessarily use this one for blush just because it says blush brush. Whatever makes you comfortable, you know, putting on your makeup the way you feel like you want to put it on, and whatever brush you want to use is up to you. Okay, my battery went out. But as I was saying, you don't have to use, just because a brush has a label on it and says blush or, you know, shadow base or, you know, anything, you can use the brush the way you feel comfortable using it. So I'm using this blush brush by Real Techniques, and I'm gonna actually go in to my Marc Jacobs Tantastic Bronzer in Omega Bronze and bronze my face. And I'm going over those areas that I actually placed the cream bronzer on. Okay, so for highlight, I'm going to go in with this Master Mixer by RMS Beauty. Looks like that. And I'm actually just going to go in with my finger and dab it on the top of my cheekbones. Just rubbing it in there. And it just gives a slight, subtle glow. Can you see that? RMS is a new brand that I've actually wanted to try for a while. So I'm glad that I picked up one of their products just to try it out. It's so pretty. It's just a soft glow. That is really pretty. I like it. I'm actually gonna go over that highlight because I just want a little more pop on my cheeks today, and I'm gonna go in with the Champagne Dream Flashes in Bellini by Becca. And it's this cute little package here. It's so pretty. The gold packaging is so gorgeous. And then it looks like that. And I'm just gonna take the setting brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just gonna pop that on the top of my cheeks and anywhere else that I have highlight. I need to put on some chapstick on this and dry. So I'm going in with blush, and I don't know which one I want to use. I don't know if I want to go in with the MAC Just a Pinch blush. It's this peachy blush. Or if I want to go into the Morphe palette, which is the 9N palette. And it has all these blushes in here. I guess let me go in with the MAC blush. I'll use the Morphe 9N palette in my next tutorial. So let me go in with this MAC. It's the Extra Dimension blush in Just a Pinch. And it's this beautiful peach looking blush. I'm actually gonna use another brush by Japanesque. And I'm gonna go in there into the Just a Pinch. Put that on my, gosh, my hair. Put that on my cheeks. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh my, I love that color. I have some of the other colors in this type of blush by MAC, but they're a little bit darker. Ooh, I might have put too much on. That is so pretty. That is a really pretty blush. So let me go ahead and add shadow to my lower lash line with the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm actually gonna use the Real Techniques shading brush to add shadow to that lower lash line. And we're gonna go in with the same colors, actually in the same order as I did the lid. So we go in with the lighter color first. Place that on the lower lash line. Then we go into that mustard yellow color. Blend that into the lower lash line. I think next I'm going to go in with that gold color and put that on the lower lash line. I brought you in a little bit closer so you can see me putting the gold on the lower lash line. So that gold color is what I'm wearing on the inner corner of my lid. Or the inner part of my lid. Next, what I think I'm going to do, instead of going in with that green shimmery color, I'm actually going to use this green here. It's a darker green color. And I'm just going to place that as close to the lash line as possible using that same brush. So see, it's like a dark green color. And I'm going to go as close to the lash line as possible. Okay, I'm going to put some mascara on and then go over my brows a little bit, and then I'll be right back. So I got quite a few lip colors, and I'm looking for something maybe a little more, I guess, nude to go with this look because the eyes are so bold. I might go ahead and go in with this Pure Color Love Naked City by Estee Lauder. This is more of a nude color. Look how pretty that packaging is. And it looks like that. So let me get a lip liner. So I think I'm gonna go in with MAC's Strip Down lip pencil. MAC's Strip Down lip pencil is one of my all-time favorites. This is an old one, but I have a new one, a backup. But it's just such a pretty lip liner. Usually goes with almost every nude lipstick that I own. So you take this Estee Lauder lipstick. It's a very pretty nude. Maybe I'll go over it with a gloss. Let's see, I've got MAC Chai, which is more of like a kind of cream brown color, kind of grayish, a little grayish, or MAC Myth, which is probably gonna be, well, it's kind of peachy. I might use this one. Ooh, that looks really pretty with that Estee Lauder lipstick. Well, I liked everything that I put on my face. I don't know how the Tarte's gonna hold up, but you know, I'll wear it throughout the day and see how it goes. But other than that, everything that I put on my face that I purchased here recently went on really well. I don't think I had any issues with anything. So let me go ahead and pull my hair down and fix it a little bit, and then I'll come right back. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I just wanted to let you know that I did set all my makeup with this Kat Von D Lock-It setting spray. I really love this. It makes my makeup last like all day long. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching me, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time to view my videos, and I hope you'll come back soon. So thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Have a great week. Bye.